Of four former Milwaukee hotel workers accused of killing a man by pinning him to the ground last summer reached a plea deal today. Devin Johnson Carson, a front desk worker, pleaded guilty to misdemeanor battery in connection to Devontae Mitchell's death in June of 2024. Johnson Carson originally faced felony murder charges. He now faces up to 9 months behind bars when he's sentenced September 3rd. Investigators say Mitchell was dragged outside the hotel where four employees pinned him to the ground for 8 to 9 minutes.